The U.S. military statement said the incident demonstrated a lack of confidence in addition to being unsafe and unprofessional. General James B. Hecker, who commands U.S. air forces in Europe and Africa, said the unsafe and unprofessional act by the Russians nearly caused both aircraft to crash. SABC News has not been able to independently verify that information. The Black Sea is bordered by Russia and Ukraine, among other countries. The US MQ-9 Reaper unmanned aerial vehicle is capable of remotely controlled or autonomous flight operations designed for long endurance and high altitude surveillance, while the Russian Sukhoi Su-27 jet is a twin-engined super-maneuverable fighter aircraft. The collision, which occurred early Tuesday morning, damaged the propeller on the drone, forcing it down into international waters in the Black Sea.
These aircraft have been flying over the Black Sea region for some time, to include before the current conflict started. It is an important and busy international waterway, and so it is not an uncommon mission for us to be flying in international airspace. So I'm not going to get into the specific profile of this particular aircraft. As you know, the MQ-9 does have the ability to be armed. It was, again, conducting an ISR mission in international airspace, something that we've been doing for some time. In terms of the types of techniques, and procedures that we take to protect our aircraft, I'm not going to get into the specifics. I think the key point here is that while intercepts in and of themselves are not that uncommon, the fact that this type of behavior from these Russian pilots, that is uncommon and unfortunate and unsafe. And so, again, would echo General Hecker's call on the Russians to continue to fly safely.
The United States military added that U.S. and allied aircraft would continue to operate in international airspace and called on the Russians to conduct themselves professionally and safely. The incident comes amid heightened tensions between Moscow and Washington over the war in Ukraine. A White House spokesperson indicated that the matter would be raised by the State Department directly with Moscow, which has yet to respond to the incident. Sherwin Bryce, SABC News, New York.